Keenum downfield, he's open, but he overthrows Demarius Thomas.
The Broncos were just that close to pulling out a victory and said it was the Chiefs coming out on top on Monday night. Hello and thank you for joining us for Elway Access. I'm Phil Milani alongside John Elway. John, the Broncos were playing well, had a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter there. What do you think started to unravel down the stretch there?
Well, we had some opportunities, and I think that you got to give some credit to the Chiefs. They're a good football team with a lot of speed, and Patrick Mahomes is a very good young quarterback that's going to have that has a very bright future in this league. And so he's very dangerous outside and outside the pocket. We let him get outside, and that's where he did a lot of his work outside with, I think, 192 yards throwing outside the pocket. So we didn't keep him inside, but he did a great job. But anytime you have a chance to close somebody out, you got to do it, especially with the quality team like they are.
Something that was interesting was Chris Harris Jr. after the game said that in today's NFL, you have to score around 30 points to win a game. Do you think there's a number like that out there where you're like, hey, going into this game, we got to score around this point?
Well, you knew with them coming in, with the amount of points that they'd scored, that we had to get, we're going to have to be around that point. And so I think that, we were close doing it. We ran the football really well on the offensive side. But, without some big plays late in the game, they wouldn't have got up there either. But, I think with the new rules, with the, was as far as hitting the quarterback and the softness that we have to play the quarterback with, and also the, illegal contact with the defensive backs has made it much more offensive. So therefore, people are putting more points on the board.
See Philip Lindsay at the big hole inside the 35. Lindsay inside the 30 with another first down.
A bright spot in that Chiefs game, like you mentioned earlier, were the two young backs. What's allowed them to have so much early success in their career?
Well, I think they run with a lot of confidence. They got good feel between the tackles, and I think that they're a great combination of, with Philip being so fast, and then Royce is a big, slugger of a back that's got good size, can make people miss and really break tackles. That it's a great combination. But they've touched the ball a lot in college. They know how to run the ball, and they have a good feel for what we're doing in the offensive line, the blocking schemes, and therefore they're able to anticipate holes and do a good job with that. So they were, as you said, a very nice bright spot for us last night.
Still amazing that Philip Lindsay wasn't at the combine, huh?
I'm glad he wasn't. That allowed us to get him here. So yeah, everything worked out. In my opinion, everything worked out just fine with him getting here.
A big game coming up here against the Jets. Do you think that this team, after losing 2 in a row, will show some of its character this week?
Well, I think we've showed character this whole year so far. We've played hard. We've just, again, there's 5 or 6 plays in every game that make a difference, and they're just little things, little detail things that we haven't done, and they've cost us. We've allowed Mahomes to get outside the pocket. Now we're going to New York. They're a team that's played 3 of their games on the road, and they're 1-3. So they're going to be loaded for bear too. Their backs are against the wall, even though it's still early in the year. It's important for them as well as very important for us too. So we're going to have to go into New York with the same intensity we had Monday night with the Chiefs, and hopefully get out of there with a victory, because it's a crucial game for us.
We're facing another good young quarterback, Sam Darnold. That's a guy you scouted pretty well. Huh?
We did, yeah, and liked him. And so he's also a guy that's very young and moves around very well. So we're going to get another test of making sure we're disciplined in our rush lanes and those type of things, because he can get out and make plays too. So we got our hands full, but the most important thing is we got to figure out how to get a victory out of New York.
Yeah, big one on Sunday in New York. All right, that's going to do it for us. For John Elway, I'm Phil Milani. This has been Elway Access.